Silver EP3 in the house, and today we are going to tune this. Richard's already cracking away. How are you, Richard? You all right?
Monday.
Oh yeah, it's Monday. It's Monday, but it is Monday afternoon because Richard has also fitted, well, already fitted, this lovely Skunk 2 inlet manifold and a lovely new crinkle red rocker cover. He's done some valve clearances already, as this car was delivered to us on a trailer, so it was stone cold when we started. It's got some modifications, as you can see. It's got this beautiful intake, possibly not the best for us, but it's going to do a job. And we've got a 4-to-1 manifold decat and exhaust system as well. Yeah, so it's about time to do its standard power run. We shall see what it makes, and then we shall get crack-a-lacking. But yeah, another one in the house, a lovely silver EP3. Well, its initial pull, and it made 206 brake horsepower, so 206 is what we've got to beat today. I think that's achievable. We'll see what we get out of her. Richard's beavering away still, so we'll have a chat with him at the end. Okay, so that's an EP3 mapped. Let me go and get Mr. Richard Ellis, and he can talk to you guys about it.
Mr. Richard Ellis. Oh God, he handed straight over.
Straight over. That's it. Busy. It's a busy day today,
Pow.
mate. It's a busy day. I've got people
Get in there.
Got people ordering stuff, then changing their mind, then changing their mind again, then asking for a refund, then they want something for the same value. I wish they hadn't had a refund, because now the refund's taken time to go back, so whilst I want the money off them for the parts. I'm having a great day, mate. How's your day going?
Well, you know what I call them? Assholes. That's what that describes that sort of person.
An asshole.
An asshole. They don't actually want something, but they've always got loads of questions for you. And then go somewhere else and get the work done.
Yeah.
After you spent 6 months talking to them and babying them through it, cradling them, putting them on the breast, getting them all ready to buy something, and then they go and buy it for someone else because it was £2 cheaper.
I like it when you spend 5 years of your life responding to a guy in the evening about questions about his car. Then, because you won't give him a £10 discount, he leaves you a 1-star review on Google.
Well, unfortunately, this is the sort of world we live in, isn't it, unfortunately?
Thankfully, this is really successful.
Yeah.
So let's talk about it.
Yeah, let's talk about this car and get off.
Because I'm not successful, but this is.
Yeah. Right, so, lovely EP3, nice and clean.
It is beautiful, isn't
Generally low mileage. Came on a trailer this morning. We've done valve clearances. We've changed the rock cover. Got a lovely refurbished one. Obviously, it was coming off anyway, so it made sense to change it.
It's beautiful.
We fitted the Skunk 2 Ultra Series manifold.
Also beautiful.
With the standard throttle body, with the Tegular induction kit, which doesn't fit particularly brilliant admittedly anyway, and then doesn't fit brilliant now it's obviously on the Ultra Series. So whilst it's serviceable, it's not the best in the world. It's got a 4-to-1 manifold on it. It's got a 70mm system on it. This car's got pretty much everything that you'd want it to have. Guy does track days with it. It's got a good, it's got a 5.4 final drive in it. It's got LSD in it.
It's got nice tyres on it. Bloody noisy.
Got some noisy track tyres on it, which is always great. Dan always loves them. Yeah, so generally we have seen on this car today 235 as our final figure, but I think personally this car's more like around the 240 mark. the final drive does have a tendency to down gear. You know, standardly fifth is 1-to-1 on these cars. Once you start changing the final drive, that obviously does make a change to that. And does down gear, so we are finding that I would be slightly down in theory as to what I thought it would be, but I don't believe it is down. I believe it's the fact that obviously the gearing is made.
Because the dyno can only measure.
It can only measure wheel horsepower and make its calculations from there. If you could bolt directly to the engine, you would have 1-to-1. We can't do that. So obviously the gearbox then obviously up gears or down gears, or 1-to-1 if you've got that ratio to it. Generally, one down from top is 1-to-1. Once you change the final drive, that changes, and then obviously we down gear from that point. You know, and it's just the way it is. So yeah, they don't read as much power as a car with a standard final drive.
Because you have that 1-to-1.
Yeah, you have that one
in fifth.
Yeah, in fifth.
Okay.
But nothing to moan about on this car. It's made lovely power all the way through the rev range, and I'm sure he'll be more than happy with it.
Do you have a look at the graph?
Yep.
Let's have a look at the graph.
Okay, Mr. Ellis. Well, I can see here, as per usual, red line is as it came in and blue line is as it leaves.
It is indeed. So we are considerably up on power, as you can see. Let's just have let's get a little comparison going on in there. So at around sort of 5.8, which is generally around the standard cutting point, is generally the most dramatic. We had 119 engine horsepower, and that took us up to 187 at that particular point there. So a massive gain in the mid-range there.
Massive.
Massive. So
Say massive again. Oh, do you know what we haven't done? We haven't selected our word.
oh yeah, we haven't done that this week. We will do that.
We will do that
We
and
will
see
do
if people
that,
go.
yeah.
Anyway, so brilliant. So let's get that printed off and hand the car back over to the customer, man.
Yeah, let's get it done.
Yeah, and we'll see you on the. Thanks for sticking around to the end of the video, guys. Like and subscribe and all that jazz. And we will see you on the next one, won't we, Rich?
We will indeed.
We will indeed.